I love to keep my space organized, clutter-free, but sometimes there are spaces within our spaces that might get a little, you know, dicey. Maybe a little trip hazard, like this room behind me. Yeah. This is the catch-all. This is the space, this is the closet, the Monica closet, if you will. And so I've been emptying this space and I thought, I should show you how I organize all the things because I just unloaded that room for the most part, not the whole room. I mean, heavens no, I'm not unloading the entire room. But when I think about cleaning and organizing my space, the one thing I really think about is how much real estate do I want to give to this particular collection of things? For example, all my batting, okay? I've got a bunch of batting. They need room. They take up space. But what I found when I went through that room is I had batting shoved in 5 different locations. It wasn't all together. No wonder I could never find what I needed. Same thing with my felt scraps. Now, this is, like I said, a closet. So this is where I put the excess, the things I don't use every day, the stuff you just need to store somewhere. And so the first thing I do is pull out the big bulky things. And then I organize everything by what it is. So I keep batting together. I keep all my pom-poms together. I keep all my felt scraps together. That way I can see how much of everything I have and figure out what I need to do with my space to make it work in there so that I can store things neatly. And then if I have too much for what I've allocated the space for, well, then I either need to shift my things around and allocate more space, or I need to get rid of something. Maybe I just have too much of that one thing, especially if it's sitting back in this room and it's not something I use all the time. So let's go in here. It's small, it's tight. We're gonna be a little crowded. We're gonna be really close together, but I think we could do it. I'm just gonna give you an overview of this space. Now, keep in mind I've cleaned some out, but can we just take a moment to look at that shelf and how bad it's warping up there because I have too much on that end. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, this is where I keep a lot of my supplies, inventory, what have you for the business. But then over here, as we just turn around, this literally is a little closet. I don't know the dimensions, but this is the wire rack. And, I've got my felt and extra fabric organized fairly well, but then we start getting to these shelves where I had a lot of things pushed and shoved right there. And I just took it off the shelf and threw it out there and started organizing it into piles. So now what I'm going to do is, now that I have some room to move some things around, is I'm going to go through these shelves and see what do I have that I keep, what do I use, what needs to just be donated. And, I can make better use of this space here. Essentially, this is where I keep both my printers. And I could keep my office-y things here. I can make better use of this. Quite honestly, I should get rid of this serger because, you guys, I haven't used it in years, nor do I see myself using it again. It's just not part of what I do anymore. I should probably sell this thing because it was expensive. And it's just sitting here literally collecting dust. Does anybody need to buy an industrial serger in Minnesota? Let me know. All right, so we're going to go through these bins, and I'm going to take you with the best I can. Like I said, it's quite tight in this room. It's crowded, but we're going to make better use of this space so that it's just more accessible. So I can come in here, get what I need off the shelves, and things don't start piling up on the floor like they were. Let's make this room neat, clean, and more organized. Here we are in this tiny little space, but we're going to make the best use of it. Now, I like to continue to keep room here for my bolts of interfacings and webbings and fusible fleece and all the things. So I'm going to continue that there. But then in these bins, so I've got, okay, so this is batting, but this is batting pre-cuts. More batting pre-cuts. Like, okay, we're going to toss this out with the batting. This is interfacings. These are things that I've already cut up. And so it's like scrap, you cut off however much you need, and then you've got all this that you can't bear to throw away, so you put it in a bin to never use it again. Got some steam-a-seam Holy cow. Okay, so I've got an empty basket. Okay, and then this I bought when I was gonna make some jelly roll rugs. I haven't done that yet, so that goes with batting. All right, we've got more Heat and Bond. Heat and Bond. Couldn't tell you the last time we used this. Same. Guarantee you, if I got rid of that embossing heat gun, I'd have a use for it next week. I'm not even kidding. That's how it always goes. 2 of these. I use neither. Donate. Brand new bag of Spanish moss. Paper punches, stamps, another big what if. Rit dye that I didn't even know was back there. I mean, if I don't pull it out and put it somewhere else, but the thing is, we have a whole other bin of Rit dye in the garage, so this needs to live with its friends in the garage. This is an extra light bulb for a light box that I don't even know if I have anymore. This is turning into one of those episodes where celebrities sit down and they go through their purse and they show you all the ridiculous things they have in their purse. Okay? That's what this is. Acorns? Anyone? Legit. Acorns. Now, before you judge me on my bin of dried out acorns, and I mean legit acorns from a real oak tree, real acorns, because gosh, back in my mushroom making days, if you were here then, I would embroider these felt mushrooms, and they are one of my favorite things that I've made. And I would put them on a wood stump that Mike would cut, and then I'd make homemade acorns out of wool felt balls. But I loved using the real acorn tops on the felt ball to make it look like little acorns that I'd then sit next to the mushrooms. Now, keep in mind, we have oak trees near where we live. I can get all the acorns I need, but these are here now. And you could bet I'm not getting rid of my acorns. Okay, this is too much fun. Okay, this is more zippers, but I have zippers that, again, let's keep all the things together. So we're gonna make a better place for zippers. Back from my no-making days, I would buy glue sticks by the roll. This is a 88-foot roll of glue stick. Do I own enough glue to last me probably the rest of my life now that I'm not making gnomes every day? Yeah, I probably do, but you never know when you're gonna need some hot glue. They're wool felt balls. But these, I really don't see myself using ever again. What do I do with these? So you get the picture. You get the idea of what we're doing in here. We're going through, we're purging, making better use of the space, especially the space here, because this is what I access all the time, is this shelf. And what's over here is kind of the stuff that you can see just kind of gets shoved for the what if days. Maybe I'll use it again day. Maybe I need those acorns. You never know. Here's where we're at. So what I've been doing is reorganizing this side, making more sense. I got rid of some things that I just know I'll never use again. I'm even using the space down on my floor. I put all of my office things together here. So ink, toner, cartridges, paper, staplers, 3-hole punch, you know, all the things that are office-y are going to go here. And so that freed up even more space here for me to now reorganize this entire area. I'm not going to move my felt or my fabric. I am going to get up there and make better use of this bolt. Like I'm going to just, these bolts are just kind of falling over to move things around so that they all fit up there like they should. And then I can start bringing things back in. Because even though this looks like a disaster. This looks like a disaster, but really what I'm doing is keeping all my like things together. So here we've got interfacings and battings and polyfill and pillow forms. Here, you know, we've got, like I said, felt, felt, like it's all going to go together, and it's not going to go back in that room until it all has a place where it can fit. You know, these are more pillow forms that I use from time to time. When I make a pillow cover, I need to have a pillow form for it to go in. So that is how I'm sorting and organizing everything in here. We've got a donate pile. Not that little serger over there. That's going back in. Looks like a mess, and it's going to. While you're sorting and organizing, it's going to look like a disaster. But that's just part of it. I'm just putting things in groups on the floor. Like, that's all decor. You know, up there is my bin of string and twine. Like, I've just got things that I'm also going to put into my dream box because, you know, if they're shoved in there, I don't even think about it. But all of these pom-pom makers, they're going to go in a drawer out here instead. So they're more out in my usable space because these don't need to sit on a shelf in that back room. Another example for you guys of just utilizing the space and the things that you already have. I'm doing this entire organization project. I'm not buying anything new. I'm using the bins I have. I'm using everything I already had in this space. I just went through here. 2 of these drawers were empty. So guess what? All of my paper and stickers and things we print on, because, you know, that makes sense. Like, I don't even know why it never occurred to me before. But just thinking about the things that you have in your space differently and how you can use them just to make more sense in your space with what you have. Here's where we're at. We've got a donate pile. We've got piles of things that are not going back in that room. They're going to get different homes elsewhere. That's all what's on here too. I still have to figure out where it's going to go. The floor is cleaned up. I've made piles of empty bins. Some are going to donate. Some I'm going to use elsewhere. And then the room. Let's take a peek. Looks pretty good. So I've got all office supplies are there. Ink, toner, paper, all the things we need for the printers, office stuff. And then the shelf is really fabric. It is essentially battings. It is polyfill, interfacings, felt. Like, it's all fabric things. And then over here, I didn't clean the top 2 shelves. I left them as is for now. The rest of the shelves, I really just got rid of some stuff. I moved things around, reorganized. I mean, look at that space. I have room for things. I can put my little step stool back in here. We've got things in the drawers for the printers. I have things where they make more sense. This didn't change because this area that's all supplies and inventory for the business. So yeah, so it's looking so much better. It took me a couple of hours, but I hit my goal of making better use of this room so that I have more room to walk in and out. My stuff is more organized and everything has a home.